What is up, people? Welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a nice figure of 8, about 350 meters of climbing and about 70 kilometers. It's quite warm today, or it's quite warm in terms of the rest of the week. Look, I opted for my thinner base layer today instead of my thicker one, and I've got no sleeves on my Gabba because it's convertible. So I took the sleeves off. So we'll just see how well the weather holds up. I'm actually already hungry, which is not good, but I brought some provisions with me, so I might snack into those already. I did have breakfast, but my breakfast was about 2 hours ago, so I kind of feel like I need to eat something, which is not good, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the ride goes. Okay, so that's hill 1. I'm just going to call it inclines because I don't like calling them hills. I used to call them hills, and then I moved to Surrey, and I spent pretty much 4 or 5 years in Surrey, and now I can't consider these hills at all. I mean, if you live in the UK, then you know that Surrey is pretty famous for a couple of inclines. So what was going to be a figure of 8 is now going to be a load of round loops. Why? Simply because the hill that I thought it was going to have in there, I actually only went down it instead of up it. So I'd done the route that I was going to do, and now I'm coming back on myself, simply so to go up the hill that I wanted to do. Now, why the hill is so important to me? For 2 reasons. One, so me and my friend CY, when I used to live in Cambridge before, about 45 years ago, we used to have the Com. 2 reasons that's important. One, because we were both in competition with each other, and it was fun, and it was pretty good. And 2, I'm not a hill climber, and I got pretty much a hill segment. Back 4 or 5 years ago, I had a carbon bike. I was slightly skinnier than I was now, and also those kind of efforts I used to do a lot of because I used to go com hunting a lot. So I was much better at those kind of efforts than I am now. So let's go take a look, shall we? So that's the hill done. The start wasn't that great, but I did feel like I was pushing a bit harder, and then from halfway I just went on and I was pushing like 340, 350 watts. And then a car decided to pull out in front of me, which I have no problem about because they definitely had enough space to pull out. So they pulled out, and then they decided to go literally about 10 miles an hour on their phone or what, but you can see at the roundabout there that I was able to catch them up really way too easily, and then I just had to stop. I had to pretty much stop simply because if I didn't stop, I'd have hit them. So that's pretty much the end of the ride. Now it's time for coffee.